Hello children, through this video you are going to learn numerical problems of the third lesson atoms and molecules from NCERT exercises. Here is the first question. A 0.24 grams sample of compound oxygen and boron was found by analysis to contain 0.096 grams of boron and 0.144 grams of oxygen. Calculate the percentage composition of the compound by weight. Now here, C is 0.24 grams sample of compound of oxygen and boron, means there is a compound. Write down the data given. There is a compound. What compound is that? It is a compound of oxygen and boron. Or else we can also call it as oxide of boron. And what is the mass of this oxide of boron of the sample from the question is 0.24 grams. Yes. Now this oxide of boron contain 0.096 grams of boron and 0.144 grams of oxygen. Therefore, mass of boron in oxide of boron equal to 0.096 grams. Similarly, they given 0.144 grams of oxygen. Therefore, how much mass of oxygen is present in oxide of boron? Mass of oxygen in oxide of boron is 0.144 grams. Now, this is the information that given in the question. Now, what we need to calculate? We need to calculate percentage composition of the compound by its weight. So, what we need to calculate? Percentage of boron in the compound, that is oxide of boron. Second one, percentage of oxygen in the compound. These two we need to calculate from the information given. So, first find percentage of boron. Percentage of boron from the compound, how to calculate? First write the formula given here. Mass of boron, that is how much mass present in the compound, by mass of compound of boron and oxygen, that is mass of oxide of boron as it is percentage into 100. Now, what is the mass of boron given? mass of boron in oxide of boron or mass of boron in the given compound is 0.096 grams. So write down here mass of boron in the compound is 0.096 grams by what is the mass of the compound given? Mass of the compound is 0.24. 0.24 into 100. Now simplify this. In order to simplify, first better to remove the points. So here multiply the numerator with 100. Then if you multiply it with 100, the point moves 2 digits towards right side. That is 9.6 by 0.24. In order to make it more simple, we need to remove the points. It will be more easy if you remove points. And so multiply and divide it with 100. That is 100 by 100. Then move the point towards 2 digits. This is 960 by 24. Divide 960 with the 24. Then you will get 21 ones are 21. 24 ones are 24. 24 4s are 96 and 0. So what is the percentage of boron in this? This is 40%. Similarly, calculate percentage of oxygen from the compound. Therefore, percentage of oxygen is equal to mass of oxygen by mass of compound, that is oxide of boron. Mass of oxide of boron into 100. Now substitute the values here. What is the mass of oxygen given in the question? Mass of oxygen given in the question is 0.144 grams. Mass of oxide of boron is 0.24. So substitute these values here. (0.144) by 0.24 into 100. Now simplify in the similar manner how I explained in the previous, while we are calculating percentage of boron. Then if you simplify, you will get the percentage of oxygen in the compound is 60%. So here is the answer, the percentage of oxygen. Here is the second question. When 3 grams of carbon is burnt in 8 grams of oxygen, 11 grams of carbon dioxide is produced. What mass of carbon dioxide will be formed when 3 grams of carbon is burnt in 50 grams of oxygen? Which law of chemical combination will govern your answer? In this question, what is a chemical reaction? There is a chemical reaction between carbon and oxygen. Carbon and oxygen reacted to form carbon dioxide. And what are the mass or the quantities of carbon and oxygen was given? 3 grams of carbon is reacting with 8 grams of oxygen, then producing 11 grams of carbon dioxide. This is the data given in the question. Now, what is the mass of reactants? What is meant by reactants? Here, carbon and oxygen reacting to form carbon dioxide. So, carbon and oxygen are called reactants, which is produced are known as product. Now, mass of reactants. Sum of the masses of the reactants is called mass of reactants. That is mass of carbon plus mass of oxygen become mass of reactants. 3 plus 8, which is nothing but 11 grams, will be mass of reactants. Next, mass of product. Here only single product is there. Mass of product is already given in the data. That is 11 grams of carbon dioxide is produced. So mass of reactant, that the mass of product is 11 grams. Here you are observing mass of reactants is equal to mass of products. Mass of reactants is equal to mass of products, which is nothing but it is governing law of conservation of mass. Hence, law of conservation of mass is proved in this chemical reaction. Further, in the question, what was given? When 3 grams of carbon is burnt in 50 grams of oxygen, how much amount of carbon dioxide will be produced? See, 3 grams of carbon in general, if it is burning in 8 grams of oxygen, produces 11 grams of carbon dioxide. Same quantity of carbon, that is, if 3 grams of carbon is burned in 50 grams of oxygen, also produces 11 grams of carbon dioxide, because here the reaction of carbon and oxygen always fixed ratio by its mass. If 3 grams of carbon if you take, it utilizes only 8 grams of oxygen. Even though if 50 grams of oxygen provided also, in that it use only 8 grams. That is 50 minus 8, 42 grams of oxygen left unreacted. That is the reason, if 3 grams of carbon is reacted with 50 grams of oxygen, also produces 11 grams of carbon dioxide and remaining 42 grams of oxygen left unreacted. Like that, it is following law of conservation of constant proportions. Why? The reaction is taking place by fixed ratio by mass, that is 3:8. Therefore, here 2 laws are governing. First one is law of conservation of mass, and second one is law of conservation of constant proportions. Now, here is the 6th question. Calculate the molar mass of the following. Under that first one, ethine. Ethine formula is C2H2. In order to calculate molar mass, first we need to calculate the molecular mass. Molecular mass of C2H2. That is, what is molecular mass? Sum of the masses of atoms in a given molecule becomes molecular mass. In this C2H2, what are the elements? Carbon and hydrogen are the elements. How many carbons are there? 2. So 2 into atomic mass of carbon is 12 plus 2 hydrogens. 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So simplify this. 12 to the 24 plus 2, which is nothing but 26U. This is molecular mass. What is molar mass? Molar mass is nothing but expressing the molecular mass in terms of grams or grams per mole. Therefore, molar mass equal to 26 gram per mole. This can also be written as 26 gram. Now, next, sulfur molecule. Molecular mass of S8. Sulfur become molecule by the aggregation of 8 atoms of sulfur. So the sulfur molecule formula is S8. So What is its molecular mass? 8 into atomic mass of sulfur. So 8 into 32, that is 256. U is molecular mass. Now expressing this molecular mass in terms of gram per mole is known as molar mass. So molar mass of S8 is 256 gram per mole. And this can be written as 256 gram as it is in the denominator. Take into the numerator gram into mole inverse. This we can be read as gram per mole only. Next, C question. Basing on these two, you try to solve with C question, that is finding molar mass of HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, on your own and do it in the classwork. Next, D1, nitric acid, HNO3. Molecular mass of nitric acid is, here what are the elements that present in HNO3? Hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen, 1 hydrogen, so 1 into its atomic mass is 1, plus 1 nitrogen. Nitrogen atomic mass is 14, plus 3 oxygen atoms. 3 into atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Now simplify this. 1 plus 14 plus 38. 3 into 16 is 38. 63U. 63U is molecular mass of HNO3. Now molar mass of HNO3 is 63 gram per mole. Now here is 11th question. Calculate number of aluminum ions present in 0.051 grams of aluminum oxide. What we need to calculate? We need to calculate number of aluminum ions present in aluminum oxide. In order to calculate number of aluminum ions, so we need to calculate number of moles. So I will explain step by step. Step 1. First write the formula of aluminum oxide. How to write the in the aluminum oxide, what are the elements? Aluminum and oxygen. AlO. Aluminum valency 3 plus. Oxygen valency -2. Crisscross the valencies and write valency of the oxygen to the aluminum. Write valency of aluminum to the oxygen. So the formula at the end is Al2O3. Al2O3 is formula of aluminum oxide. Next, step 2. To calculate molar mass of Al2O3. Molar mass of Al2O3. Just now in the previous video we learned how to find the molar mass. First calculate molecular mass, thereby express it in gram per mole. Now directly here I am finding the molar mass of Al2O3. Here in this Al2O3 2 aluminiums are there. So 2 into atomic mass of aluminium plus 3 into atomic mass of oxygen, that is 16. Simplify, you will get its value 102 gram per mole. Therefore, molar mass of Al2O3 is 102 gram per mole. Next, step 3. To calculate number of moles present in Al2O3. Number of moles. What is number of moles formula? Given mass by formula unit mass. What is a given mass? They have given in the question there is 0.051 grams of aluminum oxide. Therefore, 0.051 is given mass of aluminum oxide by formula unit mass. Formula unit mass is nothing but mass of this formula in terms of molar mass. So 102 gram per mole. Simplify it, you will get it as 0.0005 mole. Express in a single digits. Divide it with the 10,000. You will get it as 5 into 10 power minus 4 mole. Next, step 4. To calculate number of formula units, 1 mole of aluminum oxide contains Avogadro number of formula units of Al2O3. Any 1 mole of substance contains Avogadro number. Therefore, here 1 mole of Al2O3 contains Avogadro number of formula units of Al2O3. Now, here what we have found, number of moles are 5 into 10 power minus 4 in 0.051 grams of Al2O3. If 1 mole of Al2O3 contains Avogadro number, then 5 into 10 power minus 4 mole of Al2O3 contain how many formula units? 5 into 10 power minus 4 into Avogadro number. Then you will get 3.011 into 10 power 20 mole formula units. Now step 5. To calculate number of aluminum ions. This is a final step for us. We need to calculate number of aluminum ions that is asked in the question. One formula of Al2O3, how many aluminum ions are present? 2 aluminum ions are present. Yes. Now here 3.011 into 10 power 20 formula units are there in 5 into 10 power minus 4 mole of Al2O3. It is for 1 aluminum ion. If 2 aluminum ions are there, then 2 into 3.011 into 10 power 20. That is 6.022 into 10 power 20 aluminum ions will be there in 0.051 grams. I hope you understood this problem.